Hey guys. So it's pretty cold out today. It's like 40 something degrees out. It's raining, it's dark, it's cold. I've actually got my oh wait, you can't see it that way. My space heater on right there. Because the heat right now, I mean, during the day normally, like for the past last week or so, and even next week, it's gonna be like 70 degrees. But today it's gonna be like 40 something. And for the next couple days, it's going to be like in the 50s. But then next week, it's going to be right back to, upper 60s, 70s. But that's only for next week. Then apparently we're right back down to like 50 something and all that stuff. Also, I've got the babies in here with me. You can see Fluffy Butt right there. And then Sam's back there. It's cleaning himself. So it's just a lazy day, The like I said, it's raining out, so can't do much. I'm certainly not going out. I just went out yesterday, and I don't like having to go out every fucking day. So I just had my lunch though, which was pizza, and not the good kind, just some crappy fucking Totino's ones. The squared rectangular ones. Sam, you want to say hi to everyone? Sam. He's like, no. So cute. So cute. I want to squeeze her forever. Her adorableness is huge. But yeah. So, I don't know, what do I want to talk about? About, for all you people up in Canada, about, oh, welcome to Canada, home of hockey sticks and maple syrup, and that is what we're talking about. No, it's a lot more subtle than that. It's about, the O's are O, like O, O. I'm one of the few people I've seen who actually acknowledge that. Everyone thinks it's like the stereotype where they say a boot. No, it's a lot more subtle. Most of the time, you won't notice it unless you know that there's a subtle difference with how they talk. So, what are you talking about? It's how. But so far the way it seems, I should be working tomorrow. But then again, my roommate's not home from work yet, so she could easily come home and be like, "Oh, don't work tomorrow." Oh. It's like, oh boy. Oh boy, well that's just great. Cause I love not working. um and my nose is itching like I've done a pound of coke or something. I don't know why. I think it's just the heat on in the room. Makes my nose all tingly because you got conflicting temperatures and shit like that. Like, it's nice and warm in here, but then you go out there, it's kind of cold. Because the heat comes on, but then it doesn't really stay on for long. So conflicting temperatures, it makes my nose tingle. But yeah. But yeah, may have to work tomorrow, may not. I don't know. It's beginning to look a lot like Thanksgiving. I thought I was going to say Christmas, huh? No. I mean, it is, because there's, they put out Christmas stuff down at a Dollar General before Halloween. Like, in the beginning of October, they were putting out Christmas stuff at Dollar General. And Walmart and all those big other stores do the same damn thing. It's like, we're not even past Halloween yet, and you're putting out Christmas stuff? But now that we're past Halloween, people really consider this more of the Christmassy time. So even though we haven't even passed Thanksgiving yet, uh, people are still going to listen to their holiday music. Uh, it's like, why are you listening to Christmas music? Because I want to, but it's July. I know people here who listen to music like that in July. In fact, my friend's mom will sometimes do it, and it's like, well, it's always a good time for Christmas music. I don't know, but I should really get like a Christmas playlist for myself. I mean, I've already got this. And quite frankly, I'm tired of these fucking candles not being so good with the holiday pine. So it smells like Christmas tree, but it's like, see how it like just it doesn't burn properly. Like normally, if the wick is is a good size to wick, it burns just fine. It'll burn everything, or it'll all be even. But lately, the wicks have been like these tiny little fucking, and it's been burning everything unevenly. There's about an inch or so. If you look in, it's about an inch or so where, between the stuff that's on the, the not burnt and then the hole, the circle you can see, it's about an inch. So, sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you don't. But pretty much once it starts to die, I've got my wax melter right there. So once the thing starts to die because of the wax and everything kind of overflowing it, I just dump it into the wax melter and I just use it. Like I've got mine on right now. So yeah. Also, if you notice, she got her string in here. She was trying to get me to throw it earlier. I didn't notice that it was in here because it was on the floor. And then I just picked it up, put it next to her, and she just lay down. It's a lazy day for the babies. Because being a cat is hard. Licking yourself, using the litter box, eating, drinking, using the litter box again, sleeping, licking yourself, going back to sleep. Yeah, real fucking hard. But yeah, so it's just the day. Actually, let me show you guys the weather right now. So right now it's 46 degrees, then 57, 58, 64. So you got 64, 64, 70. So like all of next week is gonna be, pretty warm. Like 64, it's like, it's not hot, it's not cold, it's like lukewarm, I guess. But then after that, 60, 59, 59, 59, 62, 60, back down to the early 60s, which is cool. We got freeze warning. At San Antonio, where I used to live, they're still up in the upper 70s and the 80s, and Tom's Rivers, where I used to live, they're looking a lot better. I'm not seeing any 70s, but I am seeing a 65 and a 66. But it'll probably be around be snowy weather by Thanksgiving. Like when I was a kid, every Thanksgiving it would snow. Every fucking time it seemed. We would be over at our aunt's house and it would start snowing out. It would start snowing when we got there, and then we come out, there's like 4 feet of fucking snow out. And of course, it probably wasn't 4 feet. I was a kid, so everything looks a lot larger when you're a kid. But it was a good amount. I mean, we were only there a couple hours. So, yeah. Wish this was us, though. but we're in the South, deep South. Um, but yeah, weather. Thinking about tomorrow, it's like I need the hours, but it's like, why even bother going in on Fridays? There's no one there. Whoever's down at the small baler, you're not going to have much to do. You're going to be doing whatever's there, and that's it, because no one's going to bring anything down because, like, none of the forklift drivers are really there. So, I mean, hopefully, if I'm there tomorrow, I'll have, like I said yesterday, they already had boxes of tubes cut, like 3-4 boxes. So today, maybe they hopefully did more. Because quite frankly, I prefer to be over at my baler, because you can just take your time. Like I said, when it comes to getting a bailout, the woman takes forever. So while you're waiting for her, you can just go to the bathroom and, if you wanted to. Not saying I do. I'm just saying that's pretty much how much time you have. I'm using it as an example of how much time you have between the time you ask her to get the bailout and the time it takes for her to actually get the bailout. So you could go to the bathroom and do that if you wanted. I mean, it's ridiculous how long it takes. Like I said, the black woman takes forever. The white woman, you go up to her and, she'll, even if she's doing something, it takes her maybe like a minute to finish up whatever she's doing. And then she's immediately over there. And then you can continue working. But no, not the other woman. I mean, I get that they don't like having to do stuff for us because we're not actually part of the factory. Our boss is just contracted by them, by the factory. But we're the ones bailing. So, they have their people, but their people don't bail unless it's like bigger, well, not bigger stuff, but like I saw the guy down there, his name's Kevin. He was down there last week? He was down there last week. I think it was yarn, but it took him all fucking day to do, like all day, just bringing down yarn. So it's either that or the lab. Like I said, all this stuff that you don't know, I'll show you guys. But yeah, he's usually down there for like 2 things. So, like I said, I get that they have their jobs and that they don't think we're very important, but, we're the one who gets that shit done. We're the ones bailing everything in the factory. It's not them doing it, it's us doing it. So they show a little more fucking respect and courtesy for us, and not take an hour and a fucking 30 goddamn minutes to go get a bail. Especially when you're down in that area and all you're doing is they're sitting there eating a bag of chips. She'll take this potato chip and eat it. It was even worse when I was there the first time, because there was this other guy who's a big black dude. I mean black as in, big as in like, built. It's the same thing. He would like park in the corner, and that's like, and then you ask him to do something, he's like got something else to do. Like, dude, you're sitting in the fucking corner on your phone. What could you possibly be doing right now? Trying to lay some pipe. That's what he's trying to do. Trying to get some of that puss. But they would do stuff all the fucking time, like putting stuff in front of the baler. You saw it's not that large of an area, especially when you got the cardboard on the one side. They would put stuff in front of the baler, stuff that I really couldn't move easily, even with the hand jack. And my boss would say, because I would tell her, and then she would tell their boss. But it's like, well, your boss isn't my boss. I don't have to listen to her. And I'm thinking, that's such a fucking childish response. We're telling you not to do something because it's making my job harder. You're blocking the fucking the pathway with shit that you pile in here, And your response is, I don't have to listen to her. She's not my boss. Really? And then they keep doing it, and then they keep doing, and then, you know, this was before when that entire area you saw where the cardboard was, where cardboard's supposed to be on the left side. The bales used to be like that. Only used to be like 2 rows. There's like 2 more rows that were added because there was a bunch of bales, like a wall of bales piled up, but they moved all those. But it used to be just 2 rows to use. So they would come down there and they would bring literally everything in the fucking factory down. They wouldn't bring anything down all month. And then just one day out of the month, they'd decide to finally do their goddamn jobs and bring literally everything down. Every cardboard pile, every fucking box of plastic, every fucking thing of a lab, and yarn, the yarn and everything. And then they'd have stuff to bring down. And then they get there, they've got it with them, and they drive up in their fucking forklifts, and they look around like, where am I supposed to put this? And it's like, well, maybe if you guys did your goddamn jobs and you brought stuff down during the week and I was able to bail it, maybe, just maybe, you'd have some area to put the stuff in right now. And then they're like, you know, oh, this place, you know, this area is supposed to be for lab. I'm like, that's not my problem. You guys are the ones bringing it down, not me. You're the ones putting it, all the shit here, not me. I'm just bailing it. And then they act like I'm supposed to be bailing like 5 bales in 10 minutes. You know, they treat me like well, you need to go faster. I'm going as fast as humanly. I did like 20 fucking bales a day. How many more bales do I need to do? Maybe y'all should need to do your fucking jobs. You know, you see, like I've said before in other videos, they would bring down piles of cardboard 8 feet fucking tall. No fucking joke, 8 feet fucking tall. They bring it down. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm only 6'4". If I try reaching to the top, that becomes a safety hazard because that thing can just fucking come on, you know, fall down on top of me. And I've said, like, that itself is not going to kill you, but falling to the ground and smacking your head against the concrete floor, that's going to do something. And I've said to them, I told my boss to tell them, I've told my boss to tell their boss, stop bringing down 8-foot piles of fucking cardboard. And they kept fucking doing it. They kept fucking doing it. During Christmas, we had to get everything done because we have like a 2-week break, and there was like one part of the where I like the area, that section down there over by the saw, there was like 2 piles of cardboard that were 8 feet tall, and same thing, I had to do them, but no one got them for me, so I had to take the hand jack and do it myself. And what do you know? When I'm bringing the thing over, they all fall off. So then I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay. So I just dragged the rest to the baler and I had to go back and pick up the rest. But it's like, do your fucking jobs. You're the one with the fucking forklift, not me. It shouldn't be up to me to do your job. But yeah, it was pretty fucking bad. I mean, it still is bad, especially now, you know, like I said, with Fridays, they're like, oh, we're gonna have all Friday because no microchip, some bullshit. And I'm like, why should we care? We work with balers, which are, you know, which are hydraulics. We don't use microchips. Why can't we just go in and do our goddamn job? But yeah, also, on an unrelated note, I know I don't do politics on this channel anymore, but this is just fucking hilarious. So, top New Jersey lawmaker Steve Sweeney defeated by GOP newcomer Edward Durr who spent only $153 on his campaign. The dude's a truck driver, and he spent less than $200 on his campaign, and he fucking beat this guy. Which means people are tired of the fucking bullshit. Especially when you tell people that, oh yeah, parents don't have a say in what kids learn in school. Yeah, that's gonna piss people off. When you have one person who says it, and then places like in New Jersey where they actually act upon it, yeah, that's gonna piss people off. So I think people rather go with this guy who's a fucking truck driver and spent less than $200 on his campaign over someone who's going to keep fucking them over and keep inducing this fucking woke bullshit. People are just tired of it. I just thought that was fucking hilarious. The dude's a fucking truck driver, and he spent less than $200 on his campaign, and he ends up fucking beating someone who has, gone and done through everything, gone through everything already, and I think that's fucking great. It just shows people are tired of the fucking bullshit. But yeah, it's a cold day. It's a dark night. It's a dark night. Oh. So sweet. It's a shame she has to die. John, that's not very nice. It's the truth, though. I say that to my friend when I'm over at her house, because like everyone knows that my cats, like, we got the cats when we were together, so her cats are my cats are her cats. But like, we'll be hanging out, and like Sylvanas or Mitty will jump up and just start cuddling with me or something. I'm like, oh, Sylvanas, you're so sweet. It's a shame you have to die. She's like, don't say that. I'm like, it's true. Unless you know a way to make them live forever. I mean, they're already 9 years old, I think. Wait, let's see. We got them in 2012. 12 to 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20. Yeah, 9 years. God damn, I'm old. 9 years old. So I mean, I really don't know how much longer they'll be living. I mean, Legolas was only 12. So, and then Jada, who's the dog, we don't even know how fucking old she was. But I was just like I said, she'll be sitting with me. And I'm like, oh, Sylvanas, you're so sweet. Shame you have to die. And it's like, it makes it seem like I'm going to outright do something. I'm like, no, they're going to die. It's life. I'm not going to do anything to my fucking cats. What are you, stupid? But, I mean, I'm like, unless you know a place where we can go and make them live forever, a never die potion or some shit, unless you got the elixir of life somewhere stashed in this house, she's going to die. Sylvanas, I love her. Daddy, no, I'm not gonna die. I'm never gonna die. Whenever I go over there, they treat me like, I mean, first they don't know, they act like they don't know who I am. But animals are smart. Like, sometimes just by how you pet them or interact with them, because everyone interacts with animals differently. So just by how you talk to them and interact with them, pet them and hold them, they can tell who you are, even if they haven't seen you in a long time. But obviously each person has their own distinct smell, something that only the animals can smell. And yeah. But visually, they're not great visually, but they do recognize some things. But when I go over there, especially Ava, as soon as I sit down on the couch, there she is, flops down on my chest, and she really is loud when she purrs. Like, that's what she sounds like when she purrs. It's not like a subtle, purr. She's like, and you can hear her on the other side of the house. And we're like, Ava, you fucking slut. Stop purring so goddamn loud. And then she does like this little hiccup. She's like, she's so fucking cute. Yeah, I'll try. Hopefully, I can go. I'll probably go over there soon enough. Hopefully, if I'm invited to Thanksgiving, normally what happens is I'll go over there the night before, and me and all of them will hang out, and I'll spend the night, and then just go over there to her parents' house the next day. So, but yeah, I definitely need more pictures of them, especially of them older. I don't get over there enough. But I love Ava. I love all the cats, even V and Sean, who aren't mine, but I treat them like they were. V just, he'll just, if Ava's not the one sitting with me, V is the one sitting with me, and he'll just, he just like rub his belly. You can just rub his belly all you want, and he just doesn't do anything. And he's got because he's old, and being fixed and all that. His the part by where where his balls would be, like on his stomach, they've got these two like ball-like things hanging down. I mean, I don't even know what it is because they're like solid, and a lot of cats get them when they've been fixed and they get older. But it's hard to explain what they are. But he likes when you just like. He's weird. Touch me again, human. And then Mitty just kind of sits there, and he'll come over to you eventually, and he'll look up to you like, Father, have you ever seen such a divine creature before in your life? Father, I'm talking to you. I demand attention. Then he'll jump up and then Ava will jump up there, and then Sylvanas will jump up there. Or when I'm trying to sleep at night, because I'll sleep on the couch when I'm there, I end up feeling like extremely warm, and it's because all the fucking cats are on me. I'm laying on my side. I got V on my hip. I've got Sylvanas and Mitty down by my legs. I've got Ava right next to me on the top of the couch. I'm like, gee, no wonder why it's so fucking warm right now. So I've got this fucking panther sitting on me. I've got Sylvanas and Mitty down at my feet. And I've got Ava staring at me. Daddy, there's no room for me. It's a shame she has to die. Oh, I have a bad sense of humor. Anyways, I've been rambling on for 30 minutes about random shit. Anyways, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later.
Bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.